The Star Spangled Banner.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another stream here. I'm sorry if I'm looking off to my left side here. Or my right side would be left side on the screen for those that are watching. We are here from Lanier for the Sim Racing Super Dirt Series Big Blocks. As we are starting to up or qualifying, let me see what's going on. It is qualifying, so we'll get drivers on track here momentarily. As we see Wesley Gawaltney out on track in the number 81. Preston Arbogast there as well in the number 9. Daniel Brady out on track. There you see the things rolling across the bottom of the screen. I'm sorry, we're not trackside here. I'm naming things up, and you guys aren't seeing what's on track. There we go. Now we're on track. Now we're trackside. Here watching Preston Arbogast there in the number 9 machine as we get ready to rock and roll here this evening from Lanier. Belton out there in the number 100. Have a pretty decent turnout here tonight. Not sure how many heat races to expect. We'll get to that here in a moment. As we, I'm also trying to figure out if we're stacked or not stacked. Much how the lanes are running. Here we see Matt Schaefer out on track on at number 83 out of Columbus, Ohio. Glad to see that he's okay after the storms come through this afternoon. As we're racing here in Lanier, I know that was one of the reasons why I might be a little behind, but not too bad. But it was kind of iffy on my end whether or not I was going to have the broadcast booth up and running. As thank you for the follow there. As we were unsure if we were going to have power or not, but everything's to go by without too much issue. We have power. We're up and running. We're ready to rock and roll here tonight from Lanier. As we're finishing out qualifying here, Alan McDonald finishing his run. Anthony Vitale out on track in that number 21 machine. Down the front stretch, he comes down in the corner number 1, going to that low side as he's finishing his qualifying runs, I believe, as he's currently 14th. Going to try to make a round here, coming around, see what his second lap is. He currently laid down a 14.606. See if he can better that here this lap. Does not look like he's going to. Colton Jordan has a out here in the number 018. 8 Walker setting the pole right now with a 14.154. As we're currently watching that number 71 or 018 on the scoreboard of Colton Jordan as they come around. Comes around the track. Looks like he's going to be sitting. Jordan is currently 9th with a 14.341. Travis McDonald out here in the number 088. For his first lap, but he rings in here. Damian Ward trying to make some lap times here as well as he gets up in the 4th place. We'll see where Travis McDonald pulls out here as he comes around. McDonald with a 14.494. That's putting him in 19th spot right now. Jonathan out on track, trying to lay down his lap. There you see Blake Bailey with a 14.154. Wrong with, or I'm sorry, no, with 14.154. That's our pole to time to beat. There you see the 5:14 of Mark Strong finishing his lap. Blake Bailey finishing his lap as they come off of corner number 4. Blake Bailey as a 14.327. He'll be in 9th position. Qualifying, finishing up here. Looks like everybody has qualified, if I'm not mistaken. Grid for heat number 1 here this evening is Nate Walker starting on pole, Damian Ward in second, Corey Sibley there in third, Colton Jordan there in fourth, Mark Strong in fifth, Juan Martinez in sixth, Kenneth A.G. there in seventh, and Alan McDonald off in eighth. That is heat number 1 here this evening. Nate Walker right there on pole. He was our fastest in qualifying here with the SRSDS big blocks here this evening for this Wednesday evening. Got going on over here. Team MDM, Walker, Bailey, Werner, and Norton all fight for Team MDM, hoping they get a decent finish here tonight. As we got Damian Ward from Larry Ward. He's saying, let's go, Damian Ward. Well, we'll see how Damian does in this heat here as he's starting outside pole in at number 032 there in that white, pink, and purple machine. Hopefully everybody's hearing me okay. Doesn't seem like we're picking up any of the radio chatter, so that's great. As we come down here in the corner number 1, as they come around, all right, we got Michael Pierce chiming in here saying that he's saying, come on, Damian Ward from MJP Photos, proud sponsor. Gallon up and bottles out of there. I'll get the gallon after. Everybody's getting set to rock and roll here from Lanier as they come out of the corner. Stacy Benton here tonight with us here in the chat box as well. Welcome, want to cheer on Walker. Walker's out front with in that number 08 machine here in race or heat number 1 of the year this evening. As we see battles heating up back there between Colton Jordan and Corey Sibley in that 999 and that number 71. And again, that 71, if the number on your ticker, hold on a moment, let me get the numbers up here. Kind of see where your driver is. There we go. Numbers are up now. Here we go. All set to rock and roll here from Lanier as they're almost 3 wide. As Juan Martinez is thinking about going to that bottom side through the corner as he looks to sticking it in there beside the 999 of Corey Sibley or just the 9 as they work through 3 and 4. Nate Walker still out front as they are single file through 1 as Damian Ward and Nate Walker and Damian Ward are front to back. Here we see in 3rd and 4th, they're also single file, but Damian Ward looking to the inside there off of 4, but not quite getting it to stick as he now battles there on the inside, and Nate Walker down the backstretch, side by side in the corner number 3, where it goes to the bottom side. Who's gonna get the momentum coming off the corner? It's gonna be close, but it is gonna be Walker holding that. 2 laps to go here in race heat number 1. But Damian Ward is fighting there on that inside lane there, as you can see, as they come out of 4. The 999 looks to get turned around and into the pit wall he goes. White flag lap is out, side by side. They're coming around the final time. Tough break there for Corey Sibley as he ends up finding the entrance to pit road. Not quite the way he wanted to. But drag race there, it's going to be Nate Walker just by a nose as they come off of 4. Mark Strong back here and finishing 5th. Juan Martinez in 4th. Colton Jordan 3rd. We'll get the official results up here now. Results of heat race number 1. Nate Walker in 1st. Damian Ward 2nd. Colton Jordan there in 3rd. Juan Martinez finishing 4th. Mark Strong there in 5th. Alan McDonald finished 6th. And it's AG finishes in 7th. And Corey Sibley finishes there in 8th. As we start heat race number 2, Landon Morton there in first position. Wesley Gewaltney will roll off in 2nd. Cody McDonald will roll off in 3rd. Noah Johnson rolls off in 4th. Brian Orto in 5th. Travis McDonald in 6th. Preston Arbogast there in 7th. And Joey Wilcox will out in 8th. Here we are with heat race number 2, all gridded up, ready to go. Hope we're putting on quite a show here for all you viewers. Glad to see you tuning in here to Flicker Farm TV on the pole here tonight. I'd keep an eye on this number 91 machine of Cody McDonald. He raced really well last season in the Tri-Track Modified Series. I believe he was runner-up in the points. I forget who beat him out. Gonna take it one more lap around here. Heat number 1 produced some pretty decent racing. We'll see what heat number 2 can bring us as we get rolling here. Up 4 pace truck is still out on the track. One more lap around as we get everybody lined up, double file, everybody getting situated. Pull them belts tight, get that steering wheel on, make sure it's locked, because the last thing you want is that steering wheel coming off in your lap. For those that may not be paying attention a lot here with this, as this series this season just began here, new this season is they have disabled the virtual mirror for these drivers. That means these drivers are running just like real dirt drivers. There is no mirror in these cars. Now, some of them might be running a spotter. Some of them might have the spotter turned off. Dirt track racing don't have a spotter. There you see Cody McDonald working to the inside, getting that car hooked up. It is open setups tonight as well, if I heard correctly. So they're trying to get these cars settled in, get them set right for the long race here tonight. 7 laps to go here in heat race number 2. There's the 81 of Wesley Gewaltney battling there on the inside. Cody McDonald on the trying to get the nose in underneath Gewaltney. Noah Johnson out here in the number 27 on the high side. Coming through 3 and 4 this time. Brian Orto now having issues back here. Looked like he blinked out for quite a moment. But now it's back in that number 71. At 088 of Travis McDonald back here in 6th position. Preston Arbogast there in 7th. Joey Wilcox will be certainly in 8th. 5 laps to go, now 4 laps to go as they come across the stripe. Landon Norton there in 1st. With Wesley Gewaltney there getting a little tired coming off of number 2. As they call them in the 3 and 4. Cody McDonald now trying to battle up here. There you see everybody just trying to get the bottom side to really fight enough for them. Have you seen the race here for a split second? Give us a moment. It will be back. Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening there. I'm trying to figure out what that blinks from. I'm having, first it's happened on broadcast, but I've been having those spikes since I got the new monitor. I don't know what the issue is. If anybody can help me figure it out, I greatly appreciate it here as we back underway. Down the backstretch, and Landon Morton there in 1st. Wesley Gewaltney there in 2nd. Cody McDonald 3rd. As Noah Johnson spiked that inside, and they come diving into corner number 3 and 4. Coming off. Johnson there in the middle gets ping-ponged around. There's the 71 trying to hold on to it. As they come off of the finish there, we'll see the Heat 2 results right here. Landon Norton finishing 1st. Wesley Gewaltney 2nd. Cody McDonald there in 3rd. Noah Johnson there in 4th. Brian Orto 5th. Travis McDonald 6th. Preston Arbogast there in 7th. Joey Wilcox finishes 8th. In heat number 3 here this evening, Donovan Werner in 1st. Drew Alton there in 2nd. Blake Bailey in 3rd. Daniel Brady 4th. Anthony Vitale Jr. there in 5th. Matt Schaefer 6th. Jonathan is going to roll off in 7th. I'm sorry, Jonathan, I've not a real good clue how to say that last name. As they're rolling off, it is Donovan Werner there out front in that number 93. Drew Alton in the number 100 there to his outside. Blake Bailey there in 3rd. Daniel Brady on the outside row, number 2. Battalion in number 21. It's another great race. Could be starting here for heat race number 3. See when that pace truck rolls off, we might have one more lap. One more lap here for race or heat race number 3 to kick off. Here with 7 drivers. There we go, coming off of the corner number 4. Green flag is out. Got to make sure they don't quite jump the start. There you see the 21 getting aggressive right off the start. Getting down there onto that inside lane underneath the 111 of Blake Bailey. Up here for first, though, that's Drew Alton. And that number 100 diving to the bottom side as the 93 took the high line. Donovan Werner there on the high side as they come through 1 and 2. Definitely battles going on back here for that 3rd through 5th positions with the 96 of Daniel Brady there trying to find his way through. At Schaefer in 6th, Jonathan and 7th back here. Up front, though, it's still a great battle between Alton and Werner, as Alton now has taken over that lead. Anthony Vitale, though, working up here in that 3rd position as he's trying to get something work there, trying to get that car moved up front. There you see Blake Bailey there in the number 4. Daniel Brady there in 5th as everybody works through. And 4, 5 to go. Now 4 to go as they come storming down into corner number 1. The 100 machine of Drew Alton still out front. Donovan Werner there in 2nd. Back here, 3rd through 5th, still battling it out. That's the 21 of Anthony Vitale, Blake Bailey, and Daniel Brady as they come off of the corner. Jonathan trying to get something to happen there with the number 14 machine. I believe about a different number on that machine. I think number 21. In there, the 83. Matt Schaefer trying to get to the outside of Brady. Get from out there in corner number 1 as they are still battling it out. Drew Alton there in 1st. There comes the 93 of Donovan Werner trying to get up there, but Anthony Vitale, here's the last lap as the white flag is out. Vitale way low there on the inside lane. Thought he was going to catch the exit of pit road there as they come through corner number 3 and 4. Off of the corner, down the front stretch, it is going to be Drew Alton there getting 1st. Donovan Werner are in 2nd. Anthony Vitale finishing 3rd. We'll get the race results here. Here we go. We got Drew Alton there in 1st. Donovan Werner in 2nd. Anthony Vitale Jr. there in 3rd. Blake Bailey in 4th. Matt Schaefer 5th. Jonathan there in 6th. And Daniel Brady finishing 7th. Now, we're on to consolation race number 1. 10 laps here. Alan McDonald will roll off in 1st. Travis McDonald 2nd. Jonathan rolls off 3rd. Kenneth A.G. 4th. Preston Arbogast 5th. Daniel Brady there in 6th. Corey Sibley 7th. And Joey Wilcox will roll out there 8th. Lights blinding down here as we now into the mains here this evening. There you see at number P40, which is the number 47 machine of Alan McDonald out there in 1st. We got Travis McDonald out there in 2nd. And that number 088. He's a strong contender as well if he can just get the car to hook up the way he needs to as it come down the backstretch. Jonathan there in 3rd. Preston Arbogast there in 4th. Now maybe 5th as Kenneth Agee's in 4th. Out there in that number 67 machine. We got 9 laps to go here in main And I guess it would be the C main or B main number 1. I'm not sure exactly how it's set up here tonight. Last week it was B main number 1. Donald there in first and second. Coming out for pace car is off. Race is underway. Alan McDonald gets a great start. Here comes Travis McDonald out there just above that slick area as they come through the corner. Side by side down the backstretch. That's Jonathan and Travis McDonald there trying to make something happen. Look at that 7 though. Quite a long momentum out there on that high side as he's coming down the front stretch. Out there on the high side. He's there behind Travis McDonald now, trying to see if we can get around this 21 of Jonathan, rather the 14 there on the scoreboard as they come off the corner. 67 gets into the 999 of Corey, the 9 of Preston Arbogast. Problems there, caution is out. There you see Arbogast trying to keep it straight coming up the corner. He had that wheel cut as hard as he could, but it ended up breaking that right front. As you see there, it just could not, he couldn't keep it going the way he needed to, as I think he ended up problems whenever he got into the 67 there. There you see the 7 quite a little bit harder angle there, so the 9's trying to compensate it there as it comes up, catches it. Not exactly sure what broke that outside wheel, but it definitely broke, and then it caused the car not to turn, and then he went up the racetrack. Tough break there for Arbogast. Ain't that a racing deal here tonight at Lanier, as they were all racing pretty hard for the position. Green flag back out. Underway, it is Alan McDonald out there in first. Here comes Travis McDonald working that high side. Jonathan sitting in third. There you see the 088 of Travis McDonald on the outside of Alan McDonald now as they come down in the corner number 1. 5 laps to go here in main number 1. There's the 67 of Kenneth Agee trying to battle his way back up towards the front after that contact there with Preston Arbogast. Now down in the corner number 1 they come. Joey Wilcox back here in the number 15 trying to find his way up through, but not quite having any luck yet. 96 down here in the bottom side. Corey Sibley there in the 4th position as he's battling his way up in that number 999 on the scoreboard, but number 9 on his car. Disappeared. 3 laps to go here in heat race number 2 as we got him back on track now. There's Travis McDonald, Kenneth Agee, and Corey Sibley back here in 3rd as they come out of 4. One more time around as they come across the stripe. Alan McDonald has fallen back here as he's running through that slick spot down there on the inside, but he's falling back. Now he gives the spot up to Jonathan. Kenneth Agee, though, is here in 2nd, battling between the 9, end up pushed up the racetrack. Alan McDonald in 3rd. And not sure exactly what's happening here. That was the C main if it happens that way. Here's our results. Travis McDonald will finish 1st. Corey Sibley 2nd. Alan McDonald there in 3rd. Kenneth Agee 4th. Jonathan there in 5th. Joey Wilcox 6th. Daniel Brady there in 7th. Preston Arbogast there in 8th. Starting in main number 2. This is, we'll see. Well, looks like we are stacked here tonight, as we got Juan Martinez rolling off in 1st. Noah Johnson 2nd. Blake Bailey 3rd. Mark Strong in 4th. Brian Ordo 5th. Matt Schaefer 6th. Travis McDonald, we just saw him run there in that race, or in that B main, or I mean in the C main. This is the B main. Corey Sibley there in 8th. Alan McDonald 9th. Kenneth A.G. there in 10th. And rolling off in 11th is Jonathan. And in 12th will be the 15 of Joey Wilcox. Juan Martinez will lead them off here in, whoa, as we got the number 11 there. Getting a little high coming off of 4 for MDM. That's Blake Bailey. Hopefully everybody out there is enjoying. I'm sorry for the couple frame hiccups here and there. I'm unsure what settings got changed when my monitor broke, but since I got the new monitor, I've been having a frame hiccup here and there. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Juan Martinez now gets a great start. Noah Johnson now here in second in at number 27. Out on the inside, that's Brian Ordo as they're 3 wide coming off a 2 down here in the corner number 3. Brian Ordo had to try to grab the brakes there to keep from getting into the 11 as they come off of 4. Blake Bailey there in third, trying to work his way up to Noah Johnson, who's currently in second. Mark Strong working that high side now in that number 514. Matt Schaefer in the 83 on the high side. Travis McDonald kind of going the wrong direction down there on the inside as he now comes through corner number 1, gets into the 111 of Blake Bailey. Not exactly sure what happened there with Bailey. Bring that, why he ended up so much off the pace there in 1. I'm on a roadblock there for McDonald. All right, so here we'll see. There's the, so he gets into the 71, has to check up a little bit, and then ends up getting there from behind. The 088 of McDonald getting into the back of him. They're in corner number 1. So that's our first caution here in the B main. Looking forward to the feature race here tonight. Now we do have something in the works here at Fligger Farm T on the pole. If we can get it to work right, we'll see if we can get it working here on the caution. We have a segment that we're going to call Heat It Up, and we're going to try that out right now. So that was our Heat It Up segment. Hopefully, Blake Bailey saying pedals quit working. So we'll see what went on with this caution here. Joey Wilcox there and getting caught up in this one. All right. Getting things situated here so that we can run efficiently. As we're looking here, look to the inside. Not sure what happened out there on the outside, but the 15 here, Joey Wilcox having problems. We'll get another look here. Mark Strong. They come into the corner. This will be our last look, and then we got to get back. Mark Strong in that number 514. He gets loose and ends up turning around, gets in that inside lane, brings it back up across the track. Not exactly sure what happened there. His caution flag is out. Green flag back out on the track. We'll get you track side in just a moment. There you see leaders. Juan Martinez out front. There comes the Noah Johnson machine in that number 27. Brian Ordo battling there on the inside of Matt Schaefer as they come down here in the corner number 3 and 4. Off of 4, it is going to be Orto that's going to prevail there on the inside, I believe. Or did Schaefer take it that lap? We'll have to wait to see. But Alan McDonald trying to work his way back up to the field after some problems here tonight. There you see that 514. He got loose there a little while ago. Now he's got the car headed in the right direction right in front of Jonathan in that number 14/21 machine. Kenneth Agee back here in the 67. Corey Sibley there in the 999. Nice to see Corey still running after. He's had some issues there early on tonight as he's trying to work his way up through the field. Matt Schaefer up here in the number 83. He's trying to battle his way, keep that spot alive. There in that third position. Noah Johnson there in second. Brian Ordo blinking out. We got Travis McDonald blinking out. We got a few cars blinking in and out here. Unsure exactly why. I got to figure my settings out. If anybody knows any help at all, please let us know here at Figure Pump TV. Get it fixed. We're the next on the pole segment. As we got them coming down the front stretch. Caution is out with 2 laps to go. We'll have to see what brought out this caution. Coming off of the corner. We'll see what happens here. Trying to see who all is involved. Juan Martinez was involved. Got to try to figure this out. Juan Martinez way up there on that outside wall. Get contact there, trying to figure out what the caution was, but I'm not really finding it. Trying to find that caution, and I'm just not finding it. Unfortunately, we cannot find the replay of what brought out that caution. Sounds like they're going to recondition the track a little bit here for the feature event as we're under our third caution. Green flag back out. Juan Martinez gets to jump down here through 1 and 2. Matt Schaefer there in second. Noah Johnson going to try to dive on there through and gets up to second as he gets around Matt Schaefer. Brian Ordo there on the inside tries to get around. He ends up underneath the 83 of Matt Schaefer. There you see Brian Ordo, that number 71, back here battling now with Jonathan right behind him. Alan McDonald's making a great run back up through here. He's in 4th position now as they're coming around the corner final time. It's going to be Juan Martinez. Johnson there in second. Matt Schaefer there in third. Take a look at our main results here tonight. Juan Martinez there in first. Noah Johnson second. Matt Schaefer there in third. Alan McDonald 4th, Brian Ordo 5th. Mark Strong there in 6th. Jonathan there in 7th. Travis McDonald 8th. Kenneth Agee in 9th. Corey Sibley there in 10th. Joey Wilcox there in 11th. Lake Bailey. Well, unfortunately for Bailey, though, I think he had some problems with his pedals, as I've seen there in our chat room here tonight. So unfortunately for him, these finishes 2 laps down with broken pedals or pedals lost linkage or something. So Even though this is still virtual racing here on iRacing, there is still some technical difficulties these drivers have to contend with. I know that there's been once where a driver lost his wheel halfway through the race, where it come off into his lap. Another driver ended up, like we did tonight, feeling in the pedals, and the pedals decided they didn't want to work no more. As we're watching warm-ups here, there's about 3.5 minutes left to go in warm-up. Track state reset, I believe, to about 20-25%. What I heard them state all where their radio comms. So it's going to be interesting to see exactly how well this race goes here tonight. As we see the lights up, Mark Strong out there in that number 514, Wesley Gwaltney in that number 81, Alan McDonald in the number 47, Donovan Weaver sitting in the pits in the number 93. Unsure exactly how many cars made the feature here tonight, but we are getting ready for that. As I see, looks like Bailey is out. I think I have the list of drivers. I think all these drivers that are on the board here are drivers in the main or in your feature here tonight. Just so there are a few drivers that did not make it, Bailey being one of them, unfortunately. Oh no, I'm sorry, Blake Bailey is out here. He's in the ninth. He's ninth fastest in the warm-up. So Bailey must have got his pedals figured out and got them working again. We're getting ready for the feature now as checkered flag waves here in warm-ups. There's our starting lineup for the feature event here tonight. Nate Walker will start first, Landon Norton there in second. Drew Alton there in third, Damian Ward fourth. Wesley Gwaltney start there in fifth. Donovan Werner sixth. Colton Jordan will roll off in seventh. Cody McDonald there in eighth. Anthony Battelli Jr. will roll off in ninth. Juan Martinez in 10th. Noah Johnson in 11th. Matt Schaefer in 12th. A little farther back, we got Alan McDonald in 13th, Brian Oro 14th. Mark Strong at number 514 will be starting in 15th. Jonathan will be rolling off in 16th. Travis McDonald 17th, and we got Kenneth A.G. there in 18th. Chris Sibley 19th. Joey Wilcox rolling off in 20th. Blake Bailey there in 21st. Hopefully all you viewers are absolutely enjoying the dirt track racing here tonight from Lanier with the Sim Racing Super Dirt Series Big Block Modified. Definitely want to give thanks to Mike M Designs for helping sponsor, along with, I can't, that one there on my screen. I want to give a shout out to those guys as well. As Something Masonry. I need to get these written down so I can read them off a little better instead of trying to read them here on a tiny screen. As we get ready to rock and roll now. Off up for green flag is out. Or down and away. Give me one moment here, guys. I'm trying to fix something here on the fly. There we go. And Norton there in fourth. Trying to work his way up through Wesley Gwaltney there in fifth. Nate Walker doing a real good job here tonight as he's out there in first. Drew Alton there in second. Damian Ward on the inside there. We're seeing some two-lane racing going on. Wesley Gwaltney up there in fifth. Donovan Werner there in sixth. trying to get battling up there as the 91 up Cody McDonald. Trying to work his way up through the field. 3 wide coming off of 2. There you see the 71 to the outside up there. That's the 14, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, I'm sorry. No, that 71 is the 18. I'm sorry, the 18 of Colton Jordan. That's Colton's trying to work his way up through the field. Getting a little tight coming off 4. Nate Walker, though, out front. There you see Drew Alton getting a nice run off of 2. Trying to overtake down here on the backstretch. Get the nice run. Slides it up in front there off of 4. But Drew's going to try to battle back. Or, I'm sorry, Nate's going to try to battle back on the inside there. Damian Ward off of 2. Going to stick it there on the high side. That number 22 of Landon Norton, or the 19, rather. As they work through 3 and 4 this time. Donovan Werner back here in that number 93, trying to make something happen for himself as Anthony Vitale is battling his inside. Down below on the bottom edge of the racetrack, there you see Colton Jordan working his way up through, along with the 4 of Juan Martinez on the bottom side. That bottom feeder right now, that is Cody McDonald way down there on the bottom side of the racetrack. I don't know if he's going the correct direction yet or not, as he's up here in 10. Nate Walker back here in second. Drew Alton up in the lead. Damian Ward there in third. Landon Norton there in fourth. A lot of great racing going on the track here tonight. Lap 10 of 40. Donovan Werner up in the, looks like he touched the wall there in that number 93 as the 21 of Anthony Vitale Jr. And the number 21 currently 7th position. A little farther back, there you see Brian Ordo hitting there in 11th. Jonathan in that 13th position, trying to make sure I'm getting everybody a little bit of airtime here tonight. Corey Sibley there in the number 111. He had some issues there earlier, and the guy that had lots of issues is that 111. I'm sorry, Corey Sibley in that 999. He had issues in a couple of heats and other main here tonight. And you see that 111 of Jake Bailey. He had a problem where Travis McDonald ended up getting in the rear of him in 1. Something to do about his pedals, just ended up the linkage broke or something. So he had to get the pedals fixed there between in the warm-up session. Looks like he did a pretty good job as he's sitting here in 16th right now, trying to battle his way up through. There's your third place driver right now, Damian Ward rather, and the 81 of Wesley Gawalty there on the inside of Landon Norton. That's the battle for 4th and 5th as we see it going on right now. 26 laps to go. Great racing going on. For having no mirrors, these guys are really minding their own out there. It's definitely, you don't really see them doing the haymakers like you normally would here in iRacing. I think not having mirrors is really an attest to that, as the drivers have to pay more attention to where their car is. Damian Ward up here in that 3rd position. Anna Norton in 4th, as Wesley Gawalty's trying to battle on the inside lane, trying to get that 4th place spot away. As Wesley Gawalty gets a decent run off of 4, but that top side carries the momentum. Landon Norton there finishes off once again as they come down the front stretch. There's a good battle going on there for 4th and 5th. Back here a little farther, that's Anthony Vitale. Caution is out. We'll have to get to that is Blake Bailey having issues here tonight. Once again, he had problems in the B main where his pedals disconnected, getting rear-ended by Travis McDonald. Now he's got problems going on here once again as they come out of 2. It looks like coming down into, coming into 2. Looks like the 27s ended up checked up. That's 27 of Noah Johnson. Blake Bailey ended up getting into the back of him, similar to what almost happened to Bailey in an opposite way there in the B main. So caution with 22 laps to go. And another thing to mention with dirt racing, unlike asphalt racing, dirt racing does not count caution laps. Now, the driver's going to count the caution laps so they don't run out of fuel. Unlike asphalt, you cannot refill these cars once you start racing. They cannot. They can make a pit stop, but they can't change tires or nothing. So, I mean, unless they have a quick repair, that's the only thing that a pit stop in the dirt series on iRacing is going to fix. You're not going to have, you can't change tires, you can't change, you can't add fuel. Now, there is one track that gives an exception to that, and that is Bristol Dirt. We come down off of Ford Rualt, get a great jump there in that number 100 machine. Damian Ward getting a run there on the inside. As Wesley Gewaltney getting a decent run there on the inside as well. Caution back out here before we even get underway here. Blake Bailey, Alan McDonald. Out of the corner here once again. Problems. Here as they come through the corner, looks like Alan McDonald ends up just getting turned around. Of Noah Johnson. Blake Bailey, Noah Johnson, and Alan McDonald involved once again. Hearing that, and once again, we're having some connection issues. I'm going to crack that up to some of it being in the storm, but there is an issue here on my end since I got the new monitor. I have not yet figured it out, so I'm trying to figure out this. It hasn't acted up this bad broadcasting until tonight, so I'm unsure exactly what's going on, what the haymaker problem is. I think I might have a combination of issues going on tonight. You see Damian Ward, or I'm sorry, Drew Alton out there in first, Damian Ward there in second on that high side. As they come out of four, are we going to be green this time by? Looks like we are, as Drew Alton gets a great run. 3 wide down the front stretch, almost going into corner number 1. Look out there, Damian, as you've got a trunk full of the 15, or 19 rather. That's the 22 of Landon Norton, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. As drivers get tight there, you see the 93 getting a little bit of a punt. 4 of Juan Martinez right there in the middle of it all. Drivers really starting to have problems there. Thank you, Juan Martinez, for running the Figure Farm TV on your machine there down in that bottom right corner. We definitely appreciate the shout out there. As we still see drivers trying to work their way through. There you see Damian Ward working his way through as way up in that marbles, up in pushing into number 100 machine of Drew Alton. Nate Walker there in third, trying to catch Damian Ward, who's currently running second. Landon Norton there in fourth, with Wesley Gewaltney chasing him down. Anthony Vitale beside the 93 of Donovan Weaver, but he's got company there from the 71 slash 018 of Colton Jordan. As Colton Jordan now comes through, gets the slide up in front of Vitale, but does not quite get it. Ends up putting Vitale a little farther up the racetrack, as he's trying to hold off Vitale there. But I don't think Vitale's going to take too kindly to it, as he's now looking to the inside. There he's bumping Orto. Orto is around. We got other drivers getting caught up in this as well. Anthony Vitale now on the bottom side, getting stuck there. I think we heard a sorry apology coming from Vitale as they come get rolling once again here with the caution at lap 15. Take one more look at it here. As you'll see, Vitale getting that run, coming into 2. Brian Werdo let off a little bit. Vitale just had to run, just could not get it backed off enough. Drivers stack up there on the inside. That looked to be 97, I believe, or 91 rather, of Cody McDonald. I couldn't get it figured out there quick enough. 91 of Cody McDonald getting a small piece of it. We had a great first half of this race. Not sure exactly what's happening here this second half. Drew Alton and Damian Ward still our front runners out here tonight as the race is winding down. There with 15, it's going to be 14 left to go, and they get all caught up coming off of 4. We might have problems back here. No, they keep it straight. Oh, no, we do have problems coming into corner number 1. Big problems coming off of the start there in corner number 1. I think we had Nate Walker involved. Jonathan involved. Some of these drivers having quite the issue here tonight. As you see, they get kind of all caught up coming off of the corner. The 08 gets sideways, ends up getting pushed around by the 71. 71 gets picked up. There you can see the 15 into the outside wall. The 83 getting a piece of it. There you see the 27 on the bottom side. Travis McDonald trying to work his way through. Tough break there for some more drivers here tonight. As we got a couple in the pits. We got Nate Walker in the pits. Joey Wilcox, I believe, in the pits. Trying to go and get those cars repaired enough to come back out on track. Got Nate Walker back here towards the back. Problems here for him in the late going here in the feature race here tonight, as he's now looking like he's back here in 21st position. As we got drivers trying to still get themselves out of the pits. That is the 15 of Wilcox working his way out. Back here in the back. So he's going to start behind Walker. Walker's out there going to start the outside row. Be the last car on the outside road. Out, and here we go. Green flag is out of 4. Drew Alton down there on the inside. Do we get through corner number 1 without too much issue? Looks like we will. As we got Travis McDonald there in the 088 working his way up through there. Oh, we got one kind of little sideways there. That was the 81 of Wesley Gawalty getting real sideways there. As they come out of the corner, let's see, Nate Walker is back here in 16th position. He's trying to work his way up. Unfortunate there as they come off of corner number 4. Drew Alton out here in first, Damian Ward. We got Mark Strong, Anthony Vitale down pit road, or having it. They're not sure if they're blinking out, but it's up in, they were in the pits. Brian Wardo back here, knowing he was pit. Jordan is in the pits. And at number 71, Donovan Werner getting in 4th. Juan Martinez, 10 laps to go. Going to be 9 laps to go as they cross the stripe this time. As Juan Martinez now back up here into that 4th position. And we have another caution out on track. We'll see what this one's for. And it's AG having issue. Him looks like he's got a steering problem. He's got broken steering on that machine. We'll have to rewind this to see where he went wrong with the steering. Looks like he got into, okay, here we go. Here's the caution. Coming off of 2, or 4 rather. Tally puts him up into the wall, then he bounces off of the 21 machine there, up into that wall, and that just busts that outside right wheel off. And he cannot steer the car no more as he's going to try to get it dived down here in the pit road, but it just ends up scooting up the racetrack. He can't get it dived in there. Going green this time. as I hear them say on the board. So we'll get back on track here with the action. Green flag out. We're back underway. It is Drew Alton out front with Damian Ward there in second as he's up in that outside wall. Landon Moore there in third. Donovan Werner there in fourth. Juan Martinez falling back a little bit as he's up there. You can see how throughout the night, them marbles, or that cushion rather, kind of slides up there closer and closer at outside wall. Wesley Kowalski back here in eighth. We'll see if we can get an onboard shot. Let's ride on board with Martinez here. You can kind of see how much these drivers are up against that outside wall. Coming down the track here, you can actually hear them beating the back end of the car off of the wall, trying to keep that momentum, trying to keep the grip underneath that machine to gain the positions needed here as the laps are winding down, as we've got 6 laps to go. Down here in the corner number 1, you see Martinez there in the slick. Damian Ward up top. Drew Alton, though, out front, kind of running away with this one at the moment with 4 laps to go as he comes across the stripe. Down in the corner number 1, Landon Morton there in that number 19, class 22 on the scoreboard. Trying to make something happen here. Sorry to hear that, Stacy. Hopefully you can get your blood pressure down a little bit. That yellow is back out with 3 laps to go. Mark Strong having issues now. That's going to be on the 514 as he comes out of the corner. Looks like he gets up there into the slick. Ends up, he just got to run and gets into the 21 machine. Problems there as the 21 goes around as well. That was Colton Jordan. Oh, Colton Jordan's in the 71. Who in the world is in? Oh, that's the 14 of Jonathan at number 21. It looks like we might have a single file restart here with 3 laps to go. Might be 2 laps to go. Off up for a single file restart this time as Drew gets a good start. But here comes Damian Ward up on that high side once again. Going to try to see if he can get the run as Drew gets that momentum run down there into the corner. Coming around, green or white flag going to fly this time. Does Damian have anything for him as they come out of the corner number 2? Damian looking to the inside. Here comes Drew, though, diving down to that inside. Here comes Damian into the corner. Checker flag is coming out. Drew Alton will be your winner here tonight at Lima, or I'm sorry, Lanier. Alton getting a little bit of a celebration going here. Well, here's your top 3 finishers. 100 of Drew Alton. Damian Ward there in second in at number 32. Matt Schaefer in number 80. We have some issues, like I said, going on with the iRacing connection there. our connection here in the booth should be just fine. We'll see if we can get a hold of our top 3 finishers here. Got Matt Shaper hiding out around. I don't see Damian Ward. And oh, there we go. Good evening there, Drew. How's it going? Hearing you. Is your mic working? Hold on a moment. All right, you there?
Hello?
Aha, there you are. Now, give me one quick moment. I get it so the people on the stream can hear you. Oh, what happened there? But I've got all kind of issues. I got my new monitor. It's giving me some temperamental issues here. So, bear with me there. All right, I think we got everybody. Yes, we do. All right, so Drew, how's it going tonight?
Dude, it's going.
Well, you come home with the victory here at Lanier. Is it something we can see you back for next week?
I think so. It kind of all depends how busy I am. But you know, this race was a lot better than it has been previously. So, I'm glad that we could figure out how to drive, kind of, not trying to be offensive, but kind of learn how to drive without a mirror. And I'm not even gonna lie, I'm new to it. I've always ran a mirror, but I don't use it that often. But it's just weird knowing if you're in a clear high. Like I accidentally clear high someone like on lap 3 and without knowing them there.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I always run without a mirror. Oh, it wouldn't bother me none. And this
Yeah,
might
and
actually give me an
it's
advantage to some of the over some of the drivers since I'm kind of used to it. I do a
correct,
lot of
and it's
driving
all
with
about
my ears.
yeah, correct. It's just all about you being comfortable.
Well, and I started driving without the mirror for one big thing. My PC, when I first started racing, couldn't handle the mirror.
Oh,
So I had to turn the mirror off, get my frame rate up.
I see.
So and since I've done that, my early days of iRacing on that 6-year-old laptop that I had at the time, racing without a mirror just kind of comes second nature to me.
Correct.
Um, how'd that? You guys were open setups tonight, if I remember hearing correctly.
No, it was fixed.
Oh, it was fixed setups. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was open or fixed. I thought I
I
heard
wish it
somewhere
was.
along the
I
line it
wish it
might have
was.
been open, but I could have been wrong. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I wish it would have been open. I think it'd be a little bit more fun.
Well, you still showed off your strength so tonight, even running the fixed setup.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I would have not won the race if it wasn't for Damian Ward. He told me where the line was. I was just searching after cautions, and they were over me. And he told me it was slider, and I started to run that, and I started to pull away. Then we got that caution with 2 laps to go, and I was kind of frustrated about that. But it is what it is. You'll have that.
So are you and Damien teammates then?
Um, you can call that like we're really good friends. I wouldn't call it teammates. He runs for a different team, but
Okay.
we're really good friends. And same thing with Matt. Matt's one of Ham Speed's drivers, and me and Ham both work together.
All right. Well, you guys definitely showed off some strength there, finishing in the top 3 together, and hopefully we'll see the 3 back next week. Not this number 3. Wrong league. Race number 3 looks to be at Eldora.
Oh, dude, that's my place. That is my place.
Oh, that should be a fun high-speed track next week.
Yeah, last season when we were there for the officials, I was one of the hardest people to beat all week, so that's definitely one of my stronger tracks.
I can run outdoor, but I don't have the speed that nearly anybody else does. I can keep it
Correct.
clean, I can keep a line, but I apparently don't have the fast line.
Hmm.
You did a great job. Who's your sponsors or any shout outs you want to give tonight?
I gotta thank both my parents, my dad and Aaron. But I wouldn't have this simulator if it wasn't for them, and Hawk Performance Specialties, Tri City Contractors, both signs and graphics, Ham Lettering, Drew Alton Racing. You need any big blocker 358 sets, come talk to me. Ham Speed, like I said, and can't thank Nicky for all what he's done and all of his drivers. This league, Brian Erto, I know he puts a lot of work in, and all those guys put a lot of work into this league, and hopefully this league will succeed.
Great watching the race tonight, and uh, definitely great job. Hopefully, we'll see you back next week at Outdoor and throughout the season. Keep earning the
Yeah, for
points. We'll
sure.
see how the points stack up at the end.
For sure. I also got to thank Nate Walker. I gave him a lot of hard time, but he had plenty of times to where he could have wrecked me, and he didn't. So I give him a round of applause for that. But hopefully we can lock up this points deal early on and drive away with it.
Well, we'll keep we'll keep an eye on that as this is just race 2 of the season. See how it plays out. And good luck to you going forward.
Thank you.
That was Drew Alton, our victory winner here tonight. We're going to move on to second place, Damian Ward. Evening, Damian. Can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah.
How'd that track treat you tonight?
Oh, it hated every bit of me.
It hated every bit of you.
Oh man, I just couldn't find the drive I needed.
Oh, you came home with second place, so you must have had a little bit of drive in some of the areas.
Yeah, I mean, the line tonight was slider slider, so it was almost impossible to pass or make a move because it just when it's slider and as deep of a slider as it was, you can't really enter on the bottom or you can't really enter on the top. It just makes it difficult. The track was really slick, didn't really have a lot of bite in it, not a lot of drive in the setup, but we made it work.
So just so our viewers can kind of understand what you're saying by slider slider, that's when you're entering low, exiting high, correct?
Yeah, you turn that thing down about half of the straightaway, right down towards the bottom, and you slide right to the top, right in those crumbs, letter E.
Now, the opposite of that would be a cut down, and I didn't really see anybody running any cut downs tonight. Do you think a cut down line might have worked or not?
Not really. The car was very front end tight, rear end loose, so I don't think whoever's building the sets or adjusting them, I don't think they're the greatest. They definitely but you gotta work with what you're given. So I'm not gonna complain. We came home second. We had a rough week last week, and it was good to be able to capitalize and move us up to P3 in the point standings.
Well, with that being said, who's your sponsors or shout outs you'd like to give here tonight for letting you race and getting into that second place podium?
I got to thank Caleb Durgan and DDPC. Got to thank Kenny Cudney. Those guys have been really, really good on helping my driving style. Got to thank you for putting on the stream. All the guys, all the McDonald's and Ordo for putting up the league race. And my dad and my grandmother were watching. I think MJP was watching. All the guys out there watching. And D Word Cinematography, Ryan Conrad Performance, and Focus Consulting.
Well, congrats on P2 tonight. We're heading to Eldora next week. What's your strategy going into next week?
Blow the top off as much as I can so it gets down to the bottom because I can roll the bottom really good there. I'm not bad on the top either, but I prefer to be on the bottom. We're bottom feeders around here.
Already, well, hopefully you can make something happen next week, and it'll be great seeing all the fast action as we go to one of the faster dirt tracks next week.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You have yourself a great night and a great weekend, and we'll see you next Wednesday night here with the Sim Racing Dirt Series.
Indeed, you will.
That was our second place finisher. Now we're moving on to third place, Matt Schaefer. Matt, how's it going?
How about yourself?
Oh, and, a little bit stormy here at the booth, but worked through it. We got the track was okay. We got everything situated and got here just time to be able to give everybody a show tonight, and hopefully it turned out well.
The area we had some storms here earlier this evening too. We had like all size hail here in Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, I had hail the other night, but we didn't have the hail tonight. But we definitely had winds and tornado watch and different things. Oh, tornado warning. I don't know which. Can't keep.
You already put that one.
But, yeah, we definitely had tornado something here, least of the two.
Gotcha. That's what we had. Well, I'm glad you're staying safe.
South of me, apparently people have had some of their roof blown off or shingles blown off. So glad I didn't quite have that here, and glad I still have electric and stuff. I heard some areas might have a power line down or two. Prayers are going out to them. Make sure they can make the night okay. For you, great job there coming home in third in that number 83. Did you struggle much tonight, or?
A little bit at first. I mean, first once the green flag dropped and we had like that 20 lap green run, and I really couldn't go anywhere. I mean, I was just kind of riding around, and I mean, unfortunately, for the guys that got out in front of me and spun and got caught up in an accident, but after we got going after that halfway point, I felt I was like pretty fast. I felt like the top cruisers were to be with a slider line, and then I saw one of my teammates up ahead. They tried the low line, and I was able to pass a couple of cars at the last few laps there to get in another couple of positions. So I think the track state was really great.
The track kind of you were happy with the track conditions tonight, then?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I thought it was pretty racy. I mean, I think it just depends on where you want to run. I mean, I think the slider was good. The top I think was good, but I thought the starting to come in. If you do have use that throttle control, you can definitely work that bottom, and that's what I think I kind of showed tonight. I forget who I passed there at the end there for who finished in fourth, but I'm not sure if they were kind of either spinning the tires or if they were kind of getting a little sideways. But I was kind of just be able to go. I drove right to that slick and was able to get by them.
You definitely did a great work getting around drivers tonight, getting that third place finish. Do you have much thoughts heading into Eldora next week?
It was going to be tough. I mean, we'll see what happens. I was just there in a 358 race with Florida Motorsports, and I was able to work my way up from dead last to about, I think, seventh place. So I'm looking forward to it, and let's see what the old 83 can do next week.
Oh, definitely was great watching the race tonight. Definitely, you guys put on quite a show for the viewers and for us here in the booth. Who's your sponsors and shout-outs you want to give here tonight?
Sorry, definitely Nick Ham from Ham Speed. I thank Damian Ward, Drew Alton, everybody over at Ham Speed for giving me tips and helping me grow as a driver. Kind of telling me like what I should do and shouldn't do, like especially with my throttle control. Like thank Nick Ham for my awesome wrap. Visit Nick or Ham Letter for all your wrap needs. I like to thank Verizon. That's my 9 to 5 job. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to pay the bills to get my sim rig and be on iRacing. Also, want to dedicate this race to my 3-year-old nephew who is no longer with us, baby Hank. He passed away 2 years ago from an unfortunate accident, but let my sister and everybody know that I'm thinking about him. And also want to thank my wife for letting me race and put up with all my crap and my loudness whenever I'm on the mic.
Oh, again, congrats, and hopefully you can show us some more tricks next week at Eldora as the season progresses. Maybe up through the.
I will try to do my best. And I also want to thank you for broadcasting the show. You do an awesome job, and I want to thank you as well.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it. We always enjoy uh, hearing the compliments, enjoying everything that's going on. I do try to come up with something every week to try to improve in some way, shape, or form. I know there's still one thing in the works for us here at Fleeger Farm TV, but that's still in the works. Show it off whenever it gets done.
I appreciate that, and hopefully I'll be talking to you next week.
Well, hopefully you have a great night, great weekend coming up, and hopefully that Ohio weather doesn't get much.
Hopefully, and just looking to get off of here and go back and watch the replay on YouTube on Fun TV.
Oh yeah, but you definitely I would want to watch it. It definitely was a lot of great racing. Uh, we'll be glad to hear your comments and everything, and I'm gonna be keeping an eye out on the comments myself because I know I'm asking questions as well for here in the booth. We have some issues going on that I've got to try to clear up. So.
Yeah, you both have been having some audio issues, so I really couldn't hear anybody in my Discord or anybody on the track. So, yeah, I'm having my issues of my own too. So you're not the only one.
Alrighty, yeah. Well, my issue is not so much sound quality as much as it is video quality. It like my screen will like it's almost like somebody hits a lag switch.
Gotcha. Yeah, and I think you just got a new setup, didn't you? I see that you got a new monitor.
I got a new monitor because my old one cracked.
Yeah.
Got a new monitor, hooked it up, and now I'm having issues. I did not have these issues on my old monitor. It's the same exact monitor. The only difference is the hertz.
Oh, geez. Well, hopefully you get that figured out for next week.
Now, hopefully so, because it cost me a race the other night. I was running third at Talladega, an official race with the trucks, and I blinked out and ghosted into somebody's truck, and next thing I know, I'm in the wall.
Oh, wow. Not good. Well, hopefully you get all that figured out.
Yeah, hopefully. And to top it all off, we had no caution for it.
Well, you'll have that.
No, iRacing and its infamous. Oh, we're not going to throw caution flag for that. He's off the track.
Right.
It is what it is. We'll keep, going. Tomorrow's another day. But like I said, we'll see you next week at Eldora. Hopefully, we'll be talking to you again.
I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully talk to you next week. Have a good night.
You too.
Stay safe.
That was Matt Schaefer, our third place finisher here tonight. Let's take a final look at our grid or our rundown here tonight. I'm not sure if I did that or not. I don't think I did for the feature. Wrong button here. That's why it's not coming up. There we go. There's our finishing order. Drew Alton finishing first. Damian Ward in second. Matt Schaefer third. Lynn Norton there in fourth. Donovan Werner in fifth. Wesley Gwaltney there. Juan Martinez finishes tonight in seventh. Corey Sibley in eighth. Anthony Vitale will finish there in ninth. Cody McDonald in 10th. Nate Walker will finish out here in 11th. Brian Orto there in 12th. Blake Bailey finishing out in 13th. Fox Sports. Noah B. Johnson there in 15th. Jonathan there finishes 16th. Alan McDonald finishes in 17th. Farther back here, we got Mark Strong in 18th. Travis McDonald in 19th. Colton Jordan in 20th. And Kenneth Agee having some struggles here tonight. Finishing in 21st. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the racing tonight, and we'll catch you again here on Fleeger Farm TV on the pole as we head into racing here in the future. There's probably some more racing to be had as we get into our as we get recognized, and are going to help other series get recognized as well. So stick with us as we get everything figured out here for Fleeger Farm TV and on the pole. Move forward. We definitely appreciate all the viewers, all the subscribers that come out and watch us week in and week out as we sit here and grow. I know I definitely enjoy it. Gives me something to look forward to. Definitely something to enjoy. watching these drivers put on a show for all you folks at home. So with no farther to catch ya in the next one here in the next, I guess we'll see where it leads us. Is we might not have a race before Sunday night, so our Sunday night race will come back this week with Friggy Diggy and the ARCA series. Unfortunately, if you've been paying attention, we kind of missed it last week. We had some problems with our Streamlabs going live. Got that figured out. Now I'm on to the next task, is figuring out why we're cutting in and out with the links. So keep with us, keep trucking along with us. We really enjoy what we're doing here as we push forward. That on Sunday night as we go to Friggy Diggy. Then on Monday night is the Roughneck Racing James Wagner Welding Gen 6 series. As we hit the track again, watching those guys put on a show on asphalt there on Monday nights, and then we're back on dirt next Wednesday for the Sim Racing Super Dirt Series as they
We are Lions. We bring hope where it's needed. Support causes that matter. Change lives. Change communities. Change the world. Visit lionsclubs.org to learn more.
The only thing worse than being stuck at home is being stuck at home without coffee. We can't let that happen. Browse our selection and order online. From sweet to tangy, hot or iced, we have something for you. White King Coffee, because every cup makes a difference. Cheers.
A simple moment in time. But there is so much more to this moment than meets the eye. What you don't see are the millions of moments that led to this one. The weeks of bonding between a highly trained dog and the person he will serve. The personal training for the client. The challenges. The persistence. The matching process to find the right dog for the person. You don't see the time it takes to train the dog. The hours of loving care. The determination of the dogs to achieve, the professionals who care, the dedication of volunteers. You don't see the dog selection process, the foster homes, the puppy raising. A million moments to arrive at this man, this dog, this moment.
Welcome to Beacon Lodge, a full-service summer camp for children and adults with a variety of special needs. But from September through May, Beacon Lodge is available as a conference center for business, governmental, educational, and nonprofit organizational retreats. A beautiful 580-acre camp nestled in the natural woodlands along the Juniata River in central Pennsylvania near Mount Union.
Beacon Lodge was established in 1948 as a summer camp for blind residents of Pennsylvania.
I hope you enjoyed your quick introduction to our facility and its many opportunities. We see ourselves hosting a unique retreat for your organization. Please call me to explore your needs. We can schedule an on-site visit. Quite honestly, it's the only way to get the real feel of the mountains and the experience we offer as a venue like few others.